Welcome back to Connect MKE. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Today we've been discussing the unfortunate rise in violent crime here in Milwaukee. And my next guest is Asia Carter, who serves as a safety coordinator for District 3 for Safe and Sound. How are you, Asia?
I'm doing pretty well, Andrea. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I thank you for joining us today. Safe and Sound's been around for many years with a vision of building safe neighborhoods for all. So if you would tell us more about the organization and how you go about achieving that goal.
Safe and Sound as an organization has been around for 24 years now, very close to 25. And throughout that time, we have worked to bring residents, youth, and law enforcement together to come up with initiatives and different things that address safety in their neighborhood. So, for instance, we may have the police officers come and play basketball in a neighborhood park as a way for residents to engage with the police officers in a stressful situation. It's fun to play basketball, and other and things like that, like neighborhood cleanups, making sure that residents have the resources they need when they want to address safety. So making sure that they have the correct phone number to call, who they can collaborate, those kinds of things. It's how we've been working the last 24 years.
Yeah, that's awesome work that you're doing. So as you mentioned, you're rolling up on your 25th anniversary, and for that amount of time, you've helped provide so many different types of resources, whether it's starting a block watch, telling residents how to protect their vehicles from theft, as well as neighborhood outreach and awareness for many areas around the city. So can you give us an idea of some of those neighborhoods that you service?
We are located across 10 neighborhoods in the city. We're kind of structured or organized by police districts. So we cover 5 of the 7. We're in District 2, which covers Clark Square and Layton Boulevard West. We're in District 3, which covers Midtown and Metcalf Park. We're in District 4, which covers the Silver Spring neighborhood, as well as Thurston Woods. We're in District 5, which covers Amani and Harambe. And we're also in District 7, which covers Parkland and Sherman Park.
Yeah, that's great stuff. So with the recent shootings that included the unfortunate killing of a 13-year-old girl, how does Safe and Sound kick into action when we see things like this happen in the city?
First and foremost, giving residents a space to mourn and talk about their loss, and then also within that, giving them the space to plan for how they combat it. So whether it is working with law enforcement to possibly to patrol the area more, or our youth organizers can work with youth to come up with different ways to address difficult situations or stressful situations, getting them involved in either crime prevention activities, drug prevention activities. Those could look like hosting our Barbershop Mondays, where youth come and participate in a conversation. So the conversation could be centered around gun violence, for instance, and when they participate, the incentive is that if they participate, they get a haircut. And if we have young ladies to attend, alternatively for the ladies, it's called Smile and Slay. If those ladies participate in the conversation as well, they get a manicure. We use local barbers and nail technicians, but making sure that we get residents and youth and law enforcement involved in combating things that may have led to that, making sure youth are part of that conversation, making sure residents have a say, and then making sure that we're incorporating law enforcement and public safety in that as well.
And you truly do have a lot of community support. The Milwaukee Bucks made a $25,000 donation to Safe and Sound to help with your move that's going to be happening really soon. So tell us about this new location and when you expect things to be up and running.
I'm very excited about our new building. We will be located in the heart of Sherman Park. Our new building will be located at 4422 West Leon Terrace. I'm still learning the address and remembering it. which is located in District 7. The Bucks made a generous donation to our new building, and they'll be renovating the gym that we have there. So as we continue to invite the community to our building to host community meetings, Block Watch meetings, to hold actual community events, they can utilize things like the gym as a multi-purpose space while they're there.
Yeah, so you're moving from the downtown area to Sherman Park area, and this is a former two-story church, and JCP Construction, they are doing the renovation, so you're hoping this will all be completed, I guess, by summer?
Yes, we're hoping to
All right.
move in late summer of 2022. And they're getting the ball rolling on some constructions and things. The designs I'm really excited about. So once we're done, I'm excited for folks to step inside. But late summer 2022 is our hope.
All right. So, for those who are watching this on Saturday, it is National Prescription Drug Take Back Day, and Safe and Sound is getting involved with that as well. Before you tell us about how you are actually involved, it's important to mention that this particular day promotes proper drug disposal, also limits potential drug addictions, and helps keep prescription drugs out of the wrong hands. So please tell us how Safe and Sound is getting involved with this very important day and how the residents can take advantage.
One of our initiatives at Safe and Sound is drug abuse prevention, whether that's with adults or youth residents. We want to make sure that drugs of any kind, especially prescription drugs in this case, are used properly and disposed of properly and are only used by those that they're prescribed to. So for this day, we will be having a number of drug takebacks throughout the city, a total of 6. We will be having one at Christ St. Peter's Church, another one in the vacant lot near Harley Davidson, another one at Johnson's Park, another one in District 4, the Walgreens on 90th and Good Hope Road. We will also have another one at Clinton Rose Park, and we will also be hosting at our soon-to-be new building, the Safe and Sound building on Leon Terrace.
That's all great information. And what's the time for that prescription drug drop off on Saturday?
The times vary,
Okay.
and there will be different different things happening at each one. So for instance, the drug take back that's happening on 35th and Juno, that one will actually have a Narcan training that folks can, that one is drive-through style, and folks, once they pull over to the side, if they would like, can do a Narcan training with Milwaukee Fire Department.
Mhm.
Um, and receive free Narcan with their Hope bags. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that initiative, but receive free Narcan at the end.
Wow. So I'm guessing one can go to your website to get the locations and the times that's nearest them.
Yes, if you visit safesound.org and you go to the tab with our events, you can check out our calendar. We'll also have a landing page with all the information on it. It'll have all 6 locations, where they are located, the times for each one, and more information about things that may be happening at that particular drug take back.
Okay, and for those who may not be online, you have a phone number where they can call for more information?
Yes, our phone number is 414-220-4798.
Thank you for that. And Asia, I am interested in knowing more about your position as a safety coordinator. As I mentioned early on, you work in District 3, so fill us in on the work that you do on a daily basis, please.
On a day-to-day basis, I am a community liaison with the Milwaukee Police Department District 3 Community Partnership Unit. That unit works in collaboration with myself and residents in the community for different safety initiatives. It could be starting a block watch. It could be making sure that people have information that they need. So for instance, there's a crime and safety meeting later tonight, and I'll work with the partnership unit to make sure that folks are getting the information for that. We work together to do community events. So like the Drug Take Back is one that I'm planning in partnership with them. And will also help to address neighborhood problems or nuisance problems. So after set parties, I'm not sure if people are familiar with that word, but when someone may be having a party in a residential place, lots of cars and things like that, we may adjust that so that that doesn't happen in the future. And yeah, it's a really good partnership to work with them on a day-to-day basis. It's great to be a civilian working with them because not everyone is comfortable going to law enforcement. So working as a community liaison, I'm able to offer that bridge. I am a voice for the community in the police station, working with MFD, but also I can carry information back to residents as well.
Yes, and finally, I mean, we've really talked about the power of partnership throughout this whole show. So just talk about that and the importance of uniting together to make neighborhoods safer for everyone.
It is, partnerships are really, really important. We can do a lot individually, but we can do even more together. If we gather collectively with all of our effort, we can move the needle on things that are impacting our residents more. Individually, I can move things, but it'll take longer, it'll be slower, those kind of things. So as we're working with partners, we're able to move uh, or change things in our neighborhoods that are impacting public safety in a more efficient manner, more quickly, using resources from all of those that we're partnering with. So partnership is really, really important.
Well, Asia, it goes without saying, we appreciate the work that you do, and I really thank you for coming by today to give us all this great information.
Thank you for having me.
Asia Carter is a safety coordinator for District 3 for Safe and Sound. Again, you can visit their website at safesound.org. As we wrap up today's show, I wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching me host this show for over 9 years. We've had an opportunity to discuss and educate the community on important issues, meet community leaders, introduce you to grassroots organizations, and even welcome a few celebrities. There's no doubt together we can make a difference, Milwaukee. And this will be my last episode hosting Connect MKE, and I just wanted to personally thank you for all of your support over the years. I'm Andrea Williams. All the best.